Have you ever heard of a battle so epic it changed the entire course of a nation's history? A single day that ended a century of civil war and ushered in over 250 years of peace. Today, we're diving into the legendary Battle of Sekigahara. The day Japan's fate was decided by the sword. The year is 1600. Japan is a fractured land, torn apart by a century of relentless conflict known as the Sengoku period. The age of warring states, warlords, or daimyo, carved up the country. Fighting for land power and glory, the dream of a unified Japan seemed almost impossible. After the death of the great unifier Toyotomi Hideyoshi, a power vacuum emerged, and two titans stepped forward to claim the ultimate prize, the title of shogun. In one corner, we have Ishida Mitsunari, a brilliant but sometimes abrasive administrator fiercely loyal to the Toyotomi clan. He rallied a coalition of Western daimyo, known as the Western Army, vowing to protect Hideyoshi's young heir and uphold his legacy. In the other corner, the cunning and patient Tokugawa Ieyasu, a master strategist and veteran of countless battles. Ieyasu commanded the Eastern Army, a powerful alliance of lords from Eastern Japan. He saw this as his final, golden opportunity to seize control and establish his own dynasty. The stage was set for an unavoidable, nation-defining clash. On October 21, 1600, in a small, fog-shrouded valley called Sekigahara, these two massive armies converged. Over 160,000 samurai gathered for what would become the largest and most important battle in Japanese history. At dawn, as the thick fog began to lift, the fighting erupted with a deafening roar of war cries, thundering matchlock guns, and the chilling clang of steel on steel. Initially, the Western Army, led by Ishida Mitsunari, had the upper hand. They held a superior tactical position, encircling Ieyasu's forces. For hours, the battle raged, with neither side gaining a clear advantage. The fighting was brutal and chaotic. It seemed like Mitsunari's loyalty and strategy might just carry the day. But Tokugawa Ieyasu had a secret weapon: betrayal. Ieyasu had spent months secretly negotiating with several of Mitsunari's key commanders, promising them land and titles if they switched sides at the crucial moment. The most significant of these was Kobayakawa Hideaki, who commanded 15,000 troops on a hillside overlooking the entire battlefield. As the battle reached its peak, both sides sent signals to Kobayakawa, urging him to join them. For hours, he hesitated, his inaction causing anxiety and confusion. Finally, losing his patience, Ieyasu ordered his gunners to fire directly at Kobayakawa's position. It was a risky, audacious move. The message was clear: make your choice, or I will make it for you. Jolted into action, Kobayakawa ordered his massive force to charge, not against Ieyasu, but straight into the flank of his own allies in the Western Army. This single act of betrayal caused a catastrophic chain reaction. One after another, other Western lords who had secretly pledged allegiance to Ieyasu also turned their coats. The Western Army collapsed into chaos, and what was a pitched battle turned into a complete rout. By the end of the day, the valley of Sekigahara was littered with the fallen. Ishida Mitsunari was captured and executed. Tokugawa Ieyasu was the undisputed victor. The battle was over, and so was the Sengoku period. This one-day conflict was the decisive moment that allowed Ieyasu to consolidate his power, and 3 years later, he was declared shogun. He established the Tokugawa shogunate, a military government that would rule Japan for over 250 years, a period of unprecedented peace and stability known as the Edo period. So, the next time you think about history's turning points, remember Sekigahara. It was a day of loyalty, strategy, and earth-shattering betrayal, a day when one battle, one decision, forged the destiny of an entire nation. Thanks for watching, and if you enjoyed this journey into the past, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell for more stories from history. See you next time.